little, we can double this. That's what I.
SCDC.
Saw that hump there.
Welcome into the last battle of the day here on court number 1. It is a do or die for Manhattan Beach Open. The number 4 seed, Caldwell and Cook, taking on the 5th seed and returning Olympians, Budinger and Evans. I'm Victoria Dennis alongside Corinne Quiggle. The winner of this will advance to the semifinals tomorrow morning. Corinne, what an absolute battle in that the number 4 team has to go against the number 5 team.
I mean, I think that's a perfect situation to take us into a semifinal, but both of these teams doing really well this year. Seain and Cody having a final in Huntington Beach, and Miles and Chase just coming back from the Olympics. I mean, both teams that are on their way up right now, you know. And I said it for Kelly and Sarah coming back. I do think it's hard to come back from the Olympics and play in this tournament, but Chase and Miles are such a solid team, and we've seen them just grow and grow and grow, and they've been just going up and down, and like, look at that swing by Chase Budinger. Unbelievable set and swing.
Starting us fresh out the gate, Chase Budinger showing us that he has a mission, and it's to get his name on that beautiful Manhattan Beach pier, cemented in history if and when they are to win the Manhattan Beach Open. High line, it'll go to the Scotsman Sean Cook out of Perth, Scotland, standing at a 6'3" height there next to his buddy Cody Caldwell. Newport Beach local, went to Newport Harbor High. Caldwell with the serve. Into the top of the tape, it'll go. It'll be fun to watch the chess game the duration of this match. Both teams have played each other a significant amount of times. The last Heritage event, it was Cook and Caldwell in the finals against the Taylors. They're looking for another finals at the second Heritage event here in Manhattan Beach.
You know, as we're moving towards the league this fall, I think Cody and Sean are sitting in a really good spot with a second, and now already in this 5th quarterfinal in this 5th place match here, hoping to get into the semis.
Lifted set from Evans will help his buddy Budinger put that ball away on the top of that tape. Miles Evans out of Santa Barbara, California with the serve. Top spin, challenging Cook. Cook going high line, using and abusing that block of Budinger. Corinne, let's talk about using the block to our advantage. At the lower levels, the younger athletes, they shy away from a big block, but it is so important to lean into it, especially at this level, and use it as an offensive threat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a tool. And with how talented and high these blockers are able to go and how much space they're able to take, you definitely need to learn how to use that blocker, have vision of their hands so that you can hit off of it, or if you see if they're giving you any space underneath or to the side, to take that.
Side switch for serving 3. The crowd is packed in around court number 1. Caldwell high line, Evans is there. Cut shot, it'll fall for Miles Evans in transition. Great read there from Evans on that high line.
I think Miles and Chase have definitely started to feel that connectivity. They're playing really well right now. They're connecting really well on their pass and set. Feeling that momentum onto their side, but
right, momentum is such a key word, especially because right now I feel like both teams have a couple service errors early on in the first set, which is something we don't usually see with a float serve, but it is the last game on Survival Saturday, so all 4 of these athletes, they are digging deep, and it's a deep high line from Miles Evans that'll side his team right out and give them a 2-point lead, 6 serving 4. Caldwell running behind. Trying to prove there's always more angle, because there is, but it is just out of bounds.
The winner of this game will face the other Olympians, Miles Partain and Andy Benesh.
Float serve short. Cook jump set. And just like they drew it up on the whiteboard, jump set from the Scotsman Cook, being able to put that ball away. Cody Caldwell. Caldwell at the service line. Chase Budinger with a first ball put away for his team.
Yeah, I love it when they start using those option balls. It just makes it so difficult for the defense to set up appropriately.
Budinger with the serve. Caldwell carving it up and over that block of Budinger, making sure they stay within 2.
Chase and Miles being coached by Dan Wayner on this side. And Sean and Cody that have Mike Dodd in their box. 2 great coaches.
Budinger with the pass. Behind. And put away with authority. Rocking those Maui and Sun shorts, I see.
Chase is looking very comfortable in his offense right now.
Top spin serve on Cook. Cook down the middle. And a stop block from Chase Budinger will solidify a 4-point lead. Budinger, multi-sport athlete to say the least, spent 7 years in the NBA. Played collegiately at University of Arizona basketball, and then said, you know what, I think I'm gonna give beach volleyball a try, and then went ahead and qualified for Paris 2024 Olympics, because why not, Curran?
Yeah, so impressive.
Budinger played volleyball and basketball growing up, but leaned more towards basketball and followed that route first, but his heart came back to the beach. Joust. Caldwell cooking it up. Showing good sportsmanship there, Cody Caldwell. Shockingly, there was no net on that play.
I think Chase is wondering if there's any interference. So if that player comes under the net, it interferes with the other player's ability to get the ball, then they can call it an interference. But I don't know, it seemed like they both landed pretty evenly.
Evans. Cookwell in transition. What a play by Sean Cook. Fans, I know you love a good couple's name. Cookwell, Well Cook being one of them. Swinging away, high hands. Smart swing there from Chase Budinger.
Both of these teams don't seem tired, even though this is, you know, way deep into Saturday. This is the game to get into Sunday. I mean, both of these teams are playing with pretty high energy.
Cook, pokey up and over into that coffin corner, taking us into our technical timeout. What a first set we could have imagined right now. Something that stands out to me, Corinne, is the hitting percentage for Budinger and Evans. As a team, they're batting .875. Caldwell and Cook, .545. Not a bad batting percentage for Cookwell, but batting over 800 for Budinger and Evans. It's taking the match right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we can see Chase has gone 5 for 5 right now. And honestly, you can see it in the way that he's holding himself too. He is just feeling really comfortable. He's making really good decisions. He's, you know, seeing the open court, and he's hard to stop.
Yeah, they're rolling off of that Olympic high over there in Paris. We talked about it earlier. It's kind of difficult to come back after riding those highs and those lows of the entire experience of the Olympics, and then having to kind of shift gears, find that tunnel vision to play the biggest domestic stop in the United States. And right now they're doing it and excelling at the level we expect them to be playing at.
Yeah, for sure. And Miles is looking for his first AVP win on one of these heritage events. As well as Seain and Cody.
Both teams trying to battle to get that bid into the AVP League, happening in less than a month, with Sean Cook at the service line. Onto option, great block touch. What a set. Oh, and a play in transition. A big time play from Caldwell up there, being able to utilize a block touch for his partner to put away.
Sean and Cody, definitely an energy team. They play well in those high energy moments.
Oh, and the standing no-look cut shot. Little sassafras from Miles Evans. Evans with the serve. Lifted pass, running behind. Budinger is there. High line by Chase Budinger. Budinger and Evans looking really good right now, looking very confident, calm, cool, and collected in their play.
Executing at such a high level. Both of them have no errors in this set.
Cody taking a rip, trying to find high hands with it, going just a bit long.
I like that aggressive swing from Cody. I think that they're definitely going to have to bring it. I think they're feeling that pressure, that calm from Miles and Chase.
Caldwell looking for the high hands, and he will find it. Cody Caldwell was an outside hitter and won a national championship with Loyola Chicago. Also earned NCAA Tournament's Most Outstanding Player in 2014. Played pro ball indoor for a few years and then came out on the sand. Blocked, covered. Budinger in transition will be shut down. Cody Caldwell. A wall at the net. Looking like a part-time roofing company. Evans.
He just turns off that block just to let Evans come through on that one. Taking that switch at 15-13.
Side switch within two.
One part of the game that I really like about Cody and Seain is how well they move that ball around, how they're able to jump set, move that ball, take that ball on two, and it's something that we see Miles and Chase doing as well.
Budinger with the serve, 6'7", out of Encinitas, California. Looking for high hands, but Cook soaring over that block of Budinger.
Two we've seen kind of over the top of his hands and out. Chase must be putting good pressure on them at the net.
Caldwell with the pass. And putting that ball away. That ball is in. Yes, tagging that sideline as it bounces into that slug spanner. Apropos, as Cody is one of the sponsored athletes for Slunks. And he do be keeping it slunky, Corinne. Evans. High line. Answered by a high line from the Scotsman. The anti-defense defense club.
That brings it within one.
Sean Cook was a libero for the indoor national team for Scotland. Joust, won by Caldwell. Over on two, Cody Caldwell saying not today to Miles Evans. Go ahead and stir that pot, Caldwell. Give the fans what they want to see.
Whew. That finger wave across the net. Man, he was so ready for that, though. He knew Miles wanted that. He was waiting for it, and he took his time there. We've actually seen Miles do that quite a few times. He does like to set over on two. And I'm sure if you've watched film on him, and Cody obviously has, he's definitely ready.
Ready indeed, and the fans all around court number one, electric after that play. And up on the Manhattan Beach Pier as well. $300,000 ready to be divvied up here in prize money. These teams in a do or die battle. Let's talk about the team names, Corinne. I want to know your favorite, or at least top two team names for the leagues. LA Launch, San Diego Smash, New York Nitro, Brooklyn Blaze, Palm Beach Passion, Miami Mayhem, Dallas Dream, and Austin Aces.
Well, I said this yesterday, Palm Beach Passion. I love passion fruit, and it sounds great to me, especially on such a hot day. So Palm Beach Passion, definitely one of my favorites. And
a hot day and even hotter blocks on the sand. Heat coming off of that one. Caldwell pressing across that net.
Yeah, we've seen Chase and Miles hold this game, be in control of this beginning of the game, but now Sean and Cody are definitely starting to take over.
Big momentum plays for Team Cookwell. Lifted pass, Evans. Going sharp cross.
And we'll see Chase and Miles switch sides here just to give them a little bit different look. It's a few too many side outs in a row.
Just like that, Team Cookwell now with a 2-point lead, 18 serving 16. Evans, high line, it'll go. Good veteran move from Evans, identifying that high line was open.
Pressure is definitely sitting on Miles here as he's being targeted.
Evans hitting 167 right now. 12 attempts, 5 kills, 3 airs. A 1-point ball game. Into the net. Clap it up, Cody.
I definitely feel like Sean and Cody are trying to use that energy to get into, put that pressure back on Miles, get in the heads of Chase and Miles.
You have to use that energy, Corinne, right? It's Stay Alive Saturday, Survival Saturday. You're in the deepest sand in the world. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. You've been playing battle after battle after battle. You gotta create energy from somewhere, even if it's fake. Over on two, into that coffin corner is Budinger.
Love that play from Chase. He's helping his partner, taking some of the pressure off of him, making Cody think on defense.
Budinger with the serve. Caldwell will take that seam. Nobody up. Dug up by Evans. Cut shot, it'll go, bringing us to a tied ball game right back. And the Budinger Evan fans waving their finger right back at Cody. The fans will let you know what they are thinking, that is for sure. Budinger. An ace serve down the middle to bring us to a possible set point by Chase Budinger.
Really good composure by Chase there. Taking the pressure off of his partner with that option on two, and then going back with those aggressive serves back to back.
Cook looking for the cut shot, falling a bit short first set going to Budinger. Evans 21-19. What a battle, back and forth. Emotions are high, heart rates are high, on the court, off the court, at home tuning in with us, Corinne. What a first set. We knew we were gonna see a game like this, and here we are.
Yeah, and like with the game finishing like that, all errors are forgotten on the side of Miles and Chase. You know, they got into that little rut, they let Cody and Seain take the lead there, but with that aggressiveness, that change of energy on their own side, inside their team, I think that they're gonna come out on this side with a lot more confidence.
How Caldwell and Cook were able to come back into that ball game. It was 3 blocks from Caldwell being a presence at the net. 1 for Budinger, so that's a big momentum play there. Not a lot of digs happening for either team because, well, it's a lot of first ball side outs, and those transition plays are hard to come by. In the hunt for the AVP League. The draft will be happening after AVP Chicago. Chicago right around the corner. These athletes will fly back, compete August 30th through September 1st. That is a 16-team double elimination tournament, no on-site qualifier. It'll have $300,000 as well in prize money.
Yeah, and we can definitely see both of these teams compete there.
An insane, historical Manhattan Beach Open. The men have a total of 109 teams registered to play, 85 of those in the qualifier, 24 in the main draw before those bids went out. Set number 2 underway. Cook will start us off with the first attempt, clamp down that right hand of Budinger into that seam.
You see the fans on the side shaking their finger. That was a really nice reach by Chase.
If you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us. I'm Victoria Dennis alongside Corinne Quiggle. A barn burner of an elimination match, 2 back-to-back blocks for the USA Olympian Chase Budinger. Bringing his partner, Miles Evans. Caldwell, can you go 3 for 3, Budinger? Yes, you can.
What a way to start the match. I mean, just so much momentum on your side. Cody and Seain are just looking for answers on ways to get around Chase's block.
Cook. Picked up by Evans, has to go. And in transition, with authority, bowing down to his partner is Evans, saying thank you very much.
And I love to see Chase taking over this game. I mean, he is such an amazing athlete, and we've seen it. He's been able to go from NBA to the Olympics at beach volleyball. That's 5 straight points for Miles and Chase.
Still lots of volleyball left to play in the second set. Cookwell just has to find a way to be able to find rhythm after such big momentum plays. Cook utilizing that block now of Budinger. Having fun with the fans, as he always does. A fan favorite personality. His wife Courtney and his son in the stands watching. Evans behind, siding right out for his team, bringing us to a 6-1 side switch. Hot out the gate here for Evans and Budinger. Evans, a homegrown kid, East Beach there in Santa Barbara. Played at Dos Pueblos High School. Didn't start playing club until his senior year of high school. Cook going high hands.
I think Miles too has had such an amazing story. He's been playing for a long time. He partnered up with Chase. Chase kind of offered him that structure with the coach. This is how often we're going to be training. This is what the deal is, and you're either in or you're out. And you know, Miles is like, absolutely, this is a chance of a lifetime, and took them to be Paris 2024 Olympians. So really cool change in his game and how far he's grown.
Float serve a bit long, point going to Evans and Budinger. Yeah, Corinne, when I had them on my podcast Grit on my YouTube channel, Chase and Evans, they were mentioning their practice and their structure, and Budinger mentioned, you know, I keep my tribe small. I keep my community tight, have my wife, my son. Evans, what a dig. And puts it away. And keeping that tribe close, Evans and Budinger have been able to find consistent success as a team. It was a great conversation I was able to have with them. Anyone listening, want to check it out, go ahead, head over to YouTube, Grit Beach Volleyball. You can see that conversation. Cook, dug up by Evans. Pokey up and over.
We got to be getting close to a timeout call here, but oh, there it is.
Timeout taken on the court. 9-2, an early lead for Budinger and Evans. In the 3 stuff blocks at the beginning of the set will do that.
Yeah, Chase and Miles have definitely done a good job, even though they hit their rut in the middle of the game last time, but they finished the game strong. They finished with Chase just firing, being super confident at the service line, and I think that momentum has definitely trickled into this second set.
Budinger and Evans 4 for 4 on the kills here in set number 2. Go ahead and tack on 3 blocks with it. That's exactly how you have a 9-2 lead early in the first set. Winner of this will advance to the semifinals tomorrow morning on Championship Sunday.
They will play Miles Partain and Andy Benesh. The other USA Olympians in Paris.
Evans with the float serve. On to action, bouncing that well into the crowd. Saw a little splash there from somebody's water, might have gotten hit when they're standing there. You got to keep your head on a swivel here, especially when you are so close to the action. Evans taking that seam ball. High hands for a first ball side out from Evans.
I mean, really, they're just in flow right now. Everything is falling their way. They're getting the right touches.
Flow state indeed happening. Budinger going deep in that seam.
Still a great switch for them, being up 10-4. I want to see if Seain and Cody can start finding some answers for the block of Chase. Maybe start moving that ball around, earning some points on their serve.
Utilizing unforced errors. They have legend Mike Dodd in their booth box with them, coaching them up. Mike Dodd has his name on the Manhattan Beach Pier multiple times. First ball side out. As the marine layer looks to be creeping in here with a breeze off that ocean. Wind is blowing straight off the water here from the left to the right of your screen. Caldwell looking for the cut, won't go.
They're unforced error, and I feel like that's a product of this pressure that Chase and Miles are putting on them.
A Chester ace for Miles Evans. A sniper serve there at the end line. Caldwell on the pin, unleashing on that left side, much like he did as an outside hitter, winning a national championship. Now bringing it to the sand. He has a quick arm.
Trying to slow down the game and take control of the timing here.
Evans, block touch. No one is the call. And point will go to Cookwell. Will they be able to create momentum on their side and close this gap?
I'd like to see them start cheering a little bit more. You know, we know that Seain is such an energy player. I'd like to see them using the crowd and getting everybody involved, because that's when I think that they play their best.
Tight joust. It'll go in the favor of Budinger and Evans. Corinne, this one is interesting to me because from the indoor side to the beach, this rule is a little bit different. So I was talking actually with Benish and Partain about this, about going up for a joust. If I'm pressing on the ball and I press it onto your side, it's technically your point because they're saying I touched it last and it is out of bounds, instead of me saying, oh, no, the block touched it and went out of bounds. Right. The ruling here on the sand is that if I push it across the net and the joust and it lands out of bounds on your side, it is your point because I touched it last.
Right, and I honestly think whatever side it lands on, it can be different every time, but you just have to try to see who really did have their hands on it last. Wow, what an amazing diving dig by Miles Evans in the back there. Just getting in front of the ball and then Seain taking a rip into that deep angle.
Scoopy dig from Evans, looking like a flying squirrel back there out of nowhere.
That takes
sending us to our technical timeout.
Technical timeout at 14-7. That is where you want to be if you're Chase and Miles. That is a really nice tech, but they have played phenomenally to get it there.
Still plenty of game left for the duo, who will walk away into the semifinals tomorrow morning. The fans able to have a little bit of shade here as the marine layer trickles on in timely fashion.
Chase and Miles, I believe, also sat out of Huntington, so this is a really important finish for them to get their way into the league. 5th place finish currently, but they're hoping to make that better.
Right, in the point system right now, Team Cookwell, they're number 2 in the rankings at the moment for the AVP League draft, but sitting out that Huntington tournament because they were chasing that Olympic dream was Evans and Budinger. On to action, lifting that pass to the pin.
Chase is just so hard to stop right now.
Tunnel vision is Chase Budinger. A true professional through and through, how he carries himself on the court, off the court. High hand, Sean Cook. Cook grinding back into this ball game, looking to earn points in transition. Top of the tape. Evans. Cook is there. High hands. Has to go. Off the net. Caldwell sneaking it down the line, threading that needle. It's Cody Caldwell. What a dig to transition. Great defensive plays made from both sides. Cook Putting that pressure on Evans. Two blocks for Caldwell. And make it a third, but it will be a net violation. Cody says, yes, I did.
Really good discipline from Cody in that game, although it just nicked the net barely, but overall he had them on that side. That was really good work from him.
Budinger at Caldwell. Takes a rip, Evans in transition. What a scoop from Miles Evans, sitting in that pocket as the elite defender he is. Evans and Budinger ranked 5th in the Team USA gym and said, we want to go to Paris. They grinded through. People said they couldn't do it, and they said, we will show you. And that's exactly how they showed them.
Man, they are really just, everything is going their way. Their ball control is leading them right to the net. I mean, they're just on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders right now.
They are feasting and hungry for more. Short serve. Sean Cook. Stop block again, Budinger. Go ahead.
And that's a switch at 19-9. We don't usually see Sean Cook this quiet on the court.
A total of 5 blocks now for Chase Budinger. Locking it in on his side. Out of bounds as the fans of Cookwell hold their breath on that close serve. Bringing Caldwell to the line.
Sean's going up to the net, split blocking here, telling Cody, just go for it.
Evans. Picked up by Caldwell. And Sean Cook saying, over you.
That was close to being an overhand tip, but it looked like he cobraed it with straight fingers there, so.
Caldwell has played both as a defender and a blocker on the AVP tour. Looking for a short serve, but into the net, and it'll bring us to a possible match point.
Miles being a little chirpy back to Sean there. Yeah, over you, he says. But now we're hearing the crowd yell for a sky ball, and Miles looks like he's gonna give the crowd what they want. Oh, and they didn't call it!
Go ahead! Evans in transition. Up by Cook.
Oh.
Keeping it weird with it is Cookwell. Cooking up some good old-fashioned fun. Caldwell going for the open hand pass on a sky ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call that one. It didn't come out perfect, but honestly, I like it. Let them play.
Let the kids play. Evans signing his team out to take them into the semifinals of the AVP Manhattan Beach Open. All good fun and sportsmanship. A great run for Team Cookwell. They will finish with a 5th place here at AVP Manhattan Beach. Budinger and Evans, your Olympians. Moving on to Championship Sunday. Corinne, takeaways.
I mean, that was just a dominating performance from Chase Budinger and Miles Evans. They played unbelievable. Chase had 6 blocks to finish it. I'm not exactly sure, but he was just unstoppable in that second set. They had a little battle in the first set. They kept it close, a few lead changes, and I think Sean and Cody played really well that set, but just lower energy in the second set once they got off to that slow start. So congratulations to both of them. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of both teams.
Exciting stuff here As day number 2 is a wrap for Corinne Quiggle, I'm Victoria Dennis. Thank you for tuning in all afternoon long, and especially for this last match. We will see you back here for Championship Sunday bright and early on court number 1. We'll be here at 9:30. Until then, keep it beachy out there.